Hi, if you're watching this, it's most likely that you have just completed the 90-minute getting started video on the channel, and you're wondering what to do next. This video is meant to guide people like you that needs to know what to do beyond getting started, how to go to the rest of the channel, and so on. So after you have probably seen the video in the Getting Started playlist. If you haven't, go check that out. And here's the rest of the videos you can go and check there. There's a video about I have a Udemy course as well, and what the difference is between this and the YouTube channel. I have what the other frameworks in C# can do, 18 frameworks, semantic kernel, and extensions AI. And I have a few of what you saw in the 90-minute video in a bit more details on how to connect from zero to first agent in OpenAI and in Azure OpenAI. And then I have a small video showing you how to do it in all the other languages if need be. Then I have a small video that goes beyond what was mentioned in the Getting Started video about prompt engineering. I have content about image and PDF input. So if you want to not just add text. Then I have the life of an LLM. You already saw that in a 90-minute video. It's the same content, so you can skip it, but it's here for those who don't see that video. Then it's all about if you are running semantic kernel right now and are going up to 18 framework, I have a migration guide. If you're, of course, not using semantic kernel, you can skip this one. Then I have a tier list video about what I actually use in the different things. Some of them might not be unknown to you, but you have the option to see it. If you want to dive really, really deep into it, you can go in and see this AI in Pure C#. It's where I sort of implement the same thing as what's happening in the 18 framework. It's a kind of extension of this video where it actually goes down and show what is the HTTP calls and stuff. Then if you're going into Microsoft Foundry, which most of you are, there's different types of Foundry agents that you can use. And finally, if you want to go really, really deep, there is an 18 framework settings explained video as well. So that's what's in the Getting Started. That is what I think everyone should know to the various degrees of what they need of these types over here. But everything over here should definitely be known by everyone. Beyond that, you might say, now what? Well, the first thing I would like you to do is to subscribe to the channel so you get notified about new videos. That will also help me. But beyond that, I actually don't want you to see any more videos. I want you to go and write some real code. It can be for work, it can be for a hobby project, but go and use what you learn. Because the rest of the channel have a bunch of videos, but you need some real experience with what you have already learned, in my opinion, before you can really, really dive into what a AI context provider is. It might be that during your making some real code, you actually end up having to look something up in the channel. But beyond that, I definitely think you should go out, make some summary features, some category features, some small chatbot in some kind of order. And once you have done that, I think you should explore the rest of the channel. It's not like I'm refusing you to see the videos, but I definitely think you should go out and actually try and build something for real before you dive deeper. And what that dive deeper can be in various different areas. There's a bunch of videos, of course, about the 18 framework. So there's more details about tool calling, more details about structured output, and you might end up seeing these videos as you build your real code because you stumble into something about tool calling, something about structured data, do you want to learn a little more than the 90-minute video go into. But it should actually be rare that you can't just work from the 90-minute video. Beyond those two simple ones that we of course know, there's some deeper things like AI context providers and chat history, lots of things about token telemetry and debugging. So if you end up with some problems, you might want to see some of the videos on how to set a full debugger on, and so you can see the raw requests. And finally, I have a little about multi-agents and agentic workflows. I'm not too keen of workflows in general. I have a video in here explaining why, but there is some multi-agent scenarios that you might want to learn. All of this content is also in a playlist that you can see have 116 different videos. That is all videos about Agent Framework. So every video I have on the channel that are related only to Agent Framework is this playlist. There's no specific order in the playlist because that would just be too much. It's more as I recorded them from October 2025 until now. So those are the agent-specific playlists. I also have some provider-specific playlists, meaning things that Agent Framework sort of can't do or is only tangential. So, for example, speech-to-speech in OpenAI is not something Agent Framework do, but it's still something you might end up doing in the system. So I have things for OpenAI, specific things for Microsoft Foundry, how that works. I have Google-specific things, and I have Anthropic-specific things, including why I dislike Anthropic in general. Their API is okay, but the rest is kind of meh. Then I have a lot of topic-specific playlists. I have a bunch of videos about the Model Context Protocol, or MCP. So if you need MCP servers or clients, definitely go watch those. There's much more about RAG. You saw some in the 90-minute video, but there is more about what you can do. And I also have a set of videos about reasoning, which is definitely a good thing if you want to do some really, really deep advanced stuff. Then I have a whole video series of 18 videos about how to build a chatbot end to end. So if you really don't know what you want to do for real in your own code, you could do something similar to what this series is actually doing, building a complete chatbot with all the feature bells and whistles in a Blazor server. And finally, I have some videos about something called Agent Framework Toolkit. I mentioned it briefly in the 90-minute video, but this is my extra NuGet packages on top of Agent Framework that you can use. Finally, I have a few videos about news and users-related things. So I have general news like trying out GPT 5.6 as of this recording, which is fairly new. I have things about coding agents like Codex and Hermes, and I have some live use cases if you want to see a bit more what I actually do for real. So again, if you are really, really blank on what you need, what you can do, and what you should build in real code, you could definitely go into this list and get inspired into what you can do with the system. So this is my guide. It's the best I can do. There is so many different topics. Again, use it as a lookup guide instead, the channel, instead of just blindly going to all the videos. It's better that you actually have some pain points, some thing that you need to do, and go in and try and figure it out using the videos instead of just looking at all the videos and after that first begin to code yourself. So to me, go subscribe and then go build something awesome before you return to these videos. And when you have, see you in there.